Welcome, welcome. My name is Jen Rambala, and I'm going to be teaching you today about the basics and the fundamentals of essential oils and really give you a foundation of knowledge. So just to kind of backtrack, I have been in the health field for over 10 years. I'm a certified aromatherapist now. I used to teach in a school setting, and now I teach all about natural forms of healthcare and really being able to give you a basic understanding of the ditch and switch component to really live a natural lifestyle with Doterra products. So I am going to share my screen. Let's see if I can do this. All right. And hold on one second. There we go. All right. So here we are, essential oils made easy. And this is really for everybody. We want everybody to have a basic understanding, like I said, because it's really important to understand three things about essential oils, three ways to use them, and then also how to get essential oils in your home. And that's one of the things that we will go through as well. So let's start off with three cool things about essential oils. So the first thing is that they are natural and safe. And this is really important because in the essential oil industry, it is not regulated, okay? The FDA does not regulate essential oils, which is why it's so important to have the baseline knowledge to know what you're putting on your body and what you are using. What I love is that so many people are wanting to make a difference, right? Essential oils are on the rise. They know that they work. We know that they work. And that's why a lot of people are steering towards this direction, right? They've tried other things and they're just kind of sick and tired of doing the same thing over and over and not getting the results that they want, right? So then they transition to natural and they're looking at essential oils. However, when you go to the store and you buy something that is organic or says 100% natural, it really does not mean anything in the essential oil world. And as a certified aromatherapist, I think that this information is so crucial because what we are looking to achieve is something on a cellular level. We're looking to achieve health benefits to target specific issues, right? So when we look at essential oils being natural and safe, what we need to understand with doTERRA and what they have done is they've created a standard in their company, and it's called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And we like to shorten that and just say CPTG. Makes it super simple, okay? So we're going to talk about the difference between purity and potency and really what this means. Purity means there's nothing added to the essential oil, right? To that bottle, what you are getting are pure extracts from the plants. And that is very, very important that we have something that is pure. But what also matters is potency. Now, potency refers to, yes, the quality. So quality refers to purity and potency, but being potent means it is impacting you and doing what it's supposed to do on a therapeutic level. And the way that you get something potent is by going to where it grows best. And that is really what sets apart doTERRA and what they are doing in this world. They are the top leading company right now in the world, which is why I've chosen to partner with them. And what is so critical about this is they have a specific model called co-impact sourcing, where they work with farmers and growers in 50 plus different countries. And they go to where the crop grows best. And this is really important because when we're looking at the quality of a plant and the potency, we need to have it in its natural habitat, right? In that environment with the sun, the rain, the way the seasons change, the quality of soil, all of that thing, all of those things impact the way a plant grows, and in turn is going to impact the purity, the potency, right? Which overall is just the quality. Okay. So when we look at natural and safe, they are safe for children, for adults, for elderly, for babies. And we do have to understand how to dilute, and people do have sensitive skin. So we will get in that in a little bit. So let's move on to the second way. Or second cool thing. So the second cool thing about essential oils is that they are effective. Now I'm going to really break this down for you to simplify this super easy for you and kind of go back to a little biology 101. All right. So if you're a medical professional watching this, this is very basic. Okay. So pretend that my fist is a cell, right? We have every single cell has an oily cell membrane. Okay. There are two things that are harmful to cells. They are bacteria and viruses. So what happens is when you go to the doctor and you are sick and you have some sort of bacterial infection, what do they prescribe you? Antibiotics, right? So when you're prescribed the antibiotic, what you are able to do is kill off that bacteria. Now, if you have a virus, really what you're told is to go home, sweat it out, drink a ton of fluids, do what you need to, rest up. If you're a mom, you're still taking care of everybody, right? But no, in all honesty, there's nothing you can do until now. Now you're going to see why essential oils are super effective. So with your cell, you have that oily cell membrane. So antibiotics are water-based synthetic agents, and water and oil do not mix, right? So in terms of the bacteria, it is able to kill bacteria, right? That's why antibiotics are powerful with bacteria. But because they're a water-based synthetic agent, they are not effective with killing viruses and helping your body do that, correct? Because viruses are on the inside and they are replicating, right? That DNA. So you have bacteria on the outside, virus on the inside. And when you take an antibiotic, it's able to kill that bacteria, but there's nothing for a virus. However, essential oils are really, really powerful in this way because essential oils are oil-based. So while that antibiotic cannot penetrate that oily cell membrane because water and oil don't mix, essential oils can, because essential oils are oil-based. So you have that oil, right? Oily cell membrane, and then you have the essential oil, which can penetrate and assist your body in being able to help, which is why they are so much more effective than modern approaches to health problems. So I hope that that gives you kind of a little aha around why it's so powerful. So On Guard is a really, really great oil for protective. You can, I'll go into the ways a little bit later, but really you can gargle with it. You can apply it to the bottom of your feet. You could put it on the back of your spine. It is amazing for promoting healthy immune function, right? Soothing your sore throat. Also really great for cleansing, okay? Now, the third cool thing about oils is that they're affordable. A lot of times people think like, yes, they're pricey. However, you need to look at the long-term benefits and also cost. So inside of a 15 milliliter bottle, you have about 275 drops of oil. That is going to last you a very long time. I know that when my kids have gotten, an earache in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., all I do is take a drop of lavender and a drop of basil and I put it behind their ear. And that protocol is less than 60 cents. Less than 60 cents. And it has saved me trips to having to go to the doctor, right? For people who are working, having to take off of work, having to, pull them from daycare when you're paying for daycare, right? That's the worst, right? You're paying for something and then they're not able to go because, they have an earache or whatever it may be. So when you think of that, 60 cents, I was able to apply 2 oils, 2 drops, and it is so effective and so affordable when you look at the time spent sometimes on having to figure out what's going on, then having to go to the pharmacy, right? So I always like to say to people, you can't afford not to have essential oils in your home because they really are so powerful and they're also very versatile. So when you look at lavender, lavender is really calming. It is grounding, right? It has that nice floral smell. So it's very good for sleep. It's calming for the skin. And in general, a lot of people love to diffuse it, right? To create that aroma. Now, lavender, yes, while it's good for sleep, like I said, there are so many other benefits to it. So sometimes, right, looking at affordability, I know that when I used to have a bunch of medications in my medicine cabinet, right, it's kind of like, all right, so we have a cough. Well, that cough is going to last a week and you might not even run through that whole bottle. I remember back in the day when I used to use these things, right? And then something would come up like months later and whatever I had bought was already expired. And that's really the big thing when we also look at affordability is your essential oils last a really long time, right? So you want to store them in a cool place, dark place. All right. Just not in like direct sunlight or like on a kitchen shelf right in the window. You don't want to put it there. Okay. Now we're going to dive into the 3 ways to use essential oils. The first way is aromatic, and this is a really powerful way to use essential oils. And the reason why is because of how it impacts our brain and our overall body. So I will share with you, right? When you go to the dentist and they need to deliver anesthesia, they do that with a mask. They don't do it with a shot, right? They don't do it with a pill. They give you a mask. and they have you breathe in, and within 10 seconds, you're already knocked out. And the reason why is because right here, right underneath your nose, you have your olfactory nerve, okay? And that nerve sends messages to the limbic system in your brain, which in turn sends messages all over your body. So a lot of times people think it's kind of crazy that a scent could impact your mood, but it can. And so what happens, right, at that dentist, you get knocked out. So the same thing with essential oils. So instead of those synthetic compounds through the mask, right, going through you now have natural compounds that are found in essential oils. And when we breathe in those natural compounds from essential oils, they do the same thing. They hit our olfactory nerve, right? That nerve sends a message to the limbic system, which in turn sends signals to the rest of our body. And that can happen in as little as 30 seconds. So if you are dealing with stress, anxiety, high emotions, grief, sadness, feeling stuck, unmotivated, using your oils aromatically is one of the most powerful ways. And I will show you how to use them. So aromatic can be just opening up a bottle, putting a little dab in your hand or a full drop, rub your hands together, and just taking a deep inhalation. And if we did this every day and intentionally did that, you will feel so different. So I also say with aromatic, put the oils where you see them because it does make a very big difference. Now, another way to use them aromatic is in a diffuser, right? So you have a little diffuser. I happen to have one right here. And sometimes people don't know, but inside of a diffuser, open it up. You want to get an ultrasonic one. You add your water, okay? You add a couple drops of essential oil and then it disperses into the air. Now, this is a really great way to create the scent in your home, especially around different seasons, right? When the seasons are changing, or maybe you want more of an uplifting blend, maybe you want more of a calming blend, right? So you can change that throughout the day and really create something powerful in your house, especially for when people are coming over or you're hosting something. I love that. So that's aromatic use. Now, topical use. You do want to apply the oils to your body when you're dealing with certain things, right? Like achy joints, muscles, upset stomach, motion sickness. You're applying it to the area that you have an issue, right? Or you're dealing with a problem. So topical use is very powerful. And now this is why also, even with aromatic, topical, and internal, we really want to know that we're using something that is super high quality, because everything that you put on your body enters your bloodstream. So when you have essential oils that are super powerful, yes, they are entering your bloodstream and they're creating amazing benefits for your body. So when we're using something topically, we also want to use a carrier oil. Now, a carrier oil is something that carries the essential oil onto your body. So you can use something like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. It could be any type of oil. However, the preferred oil for carrying essential oils is fractionated coconut oil. This is a fraction of coconut oil, so it's always liquid. It does not solidify. Doterra carries it, and it's really powerful. It's powerful because first, it does not have a scent. Okay. It's actually super smooth, right? So it's not as thick as like olive oil or something like that, right? So it's just easily absorbs into the skin and it does not stain. That is why it is the preferred method for carrier oil with essential oil. Because think about it, if you were doing a massage or you needed to cover your whole entire leg, right? You are not going to use a ton of essential oil. What you're going to do is take the carrier oil, put some in your hand, right? As much as you need. And then you're only adding 1 to 2 drops. So also back to the affordability piece is helping you use your essential oils and stretch them so that you have them for a longer period of time. So diluting is always better. I have questions all the time where people are like, should I dilute or should I just put it straight onto my body? There are certain oils that you can put straight onto your body, but you do have to be careful because there are essential oils that are considered hot. And those are oils like cinnamon, right? Oregano. On Guard also has that cinnamon in there. So you do have to be careful because you can have a sensitivity. So when you put the fractionated coconut oil on, it's diluting the oil. So if you ever were to get essential oils inside of your eyes, do not wash it out with water. Okay. The water and the oil don't mix. It will drive it in further. You simply would just take the fractionated coconut oil. I mean, if you don't have, we could say FCO, if you do not have that in your house, you literally can just take any oil and just start wiping it away and adding more, and the stinging will go away. Okay, so that's how you take care of something like that. Inside of a bathtub also, you want to make sure that with Epsom salts or whatever, you add a little bit of some sort of oil base so that it's binding to something, and otherwise the essential oil will just sit right on top of the water. Okay, so that's another thing. You don't just take oils and just pop them inside of the tub. You want to use some sort of carrier. So I'm going to show you this little graphic, and it's going to pop up next, and it's going to show you a little bit about dilution and why it's so powerful with penetrating into your body and how it helps with absorbency. Okay, so here's a little chart that shows no dilution. Now, the oils are still effective without dilution, but when you're looking at something like localized pain, right? Or maybe you got like a bee sting or something, you want to keep that oil on there for a longer period of time, because really what essential oils are, they're just aromatic volatile compounds, which means they easily evaporate. So you put them onto your skin, and after about 10-15 minutes, the scent is gone. They have evaporated, right? However, when you use that carrier oil, it will keep it on your skin for a longer period of time. So that's why with localized support, you always want to dilute, right? So more isn't, in fact, less is more, right? So look at this. So when you look at the one with fractionated coconut oil, how it's actually penetrating and really getting into the body, okay? Now, the third way to use essential oils is internally. But to just recap the 3 ways to use, okay? All of the oils can be used in a diffuser aromatically or in your hands. All of the oils can be used on your body. The only oils that can be used internal are oils with supplement facts. So on every single bottle, it will either have ingredients or it will have supplement facts. So this says supplement facts, if you can see it. And that is very important, okay? So with the supplement facts, you can put a drop underneath your tongue. You can press it to the roof of your mouth. You can also take veggie caps, which are little capsules that you open, you put 2 to 3 drops in, close it and swallow it. And internal use is with intention, right? So there are specific reasons why we would target internal use for specific issues, right? Especially for a nice cleanse for your body or a detox, right? Adding citrus oils to your water is really powerful. So lemon, lime, grapefruit is a great one. Slim and sassy, tangerine, orange. Those are all really powerful ones. I don't know, did I say lime? I think I did. So those are really, really powerful essential oils, and they taste so great to be able to flavor your water. So that's what we have with internal use. And the other thing to remember is you are never using plastic for internal. It's only glass or stainless steel. And another pro tip would be just to add the essential oil first, 1 to 2 drops, and then add your water or whatever you're flavoring, Pellegrino. Maybe it's an alcoholic beverage, whatever you're using the essential oil for. Now, the other great thing about doTERRA is they also have convenient internal aid. And what I mean by this are just easy, convenient capsules that are pre-made for you. So there are ones for detoxification, protective soft gels, which are the On Guard, Digesen, Tri-Ease, which is amazing for any kind of seasonal support that you need, the metabolic blend, and then DDR Prime. I'm not going to go through all of these, but the point is just to show you that there are really simple solutions for what you're targeting. And then the other thing is up here, this lifelong vitality pack. Now this could be a whole course in itself. These are the supplements. And so while essential oils are really powerful, and doTERRA is the leading company in essential oils, they pair their essential oils into all of their products, right? So this lifelong vitality pack is really important. It's a whole food nutrient complex. So really, when you look at health, essential oils are always going to help. However, the foundation of your health is always nutrition. If you are dealing with any type of issue, you have to look at your nutrition. And there are so many gaps in our diet. We are not getting what we're supposed to. And that's just really the reality. And so it's very important to have high quality supplements. And these are incredible. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. If you do not like them, or not like them, but if they do not work for you, you can return the empty bottles if you have given it a try and you do not feel a difference. I have used these personally. I love them. I've had them approved by nurse practitioners, by doctors who are actually not affiliated with doTERRA, who are customers and they love them themselves. And I think that it's really powerful to know that they're really focused on healthcare, right? So, you know, our gut is our second brain. And so it is so important with any type of issue, whether you're dealing with, you know, sleep, low immune system, low energy, any type of pain or inflammation, whatever it may be, skin conditions, nutrition is always going to be nutrition is always going to be the thing that targets it, right? Brain fog was a huge one for me after having kids. So I hope that this gives you a general idea into really what doTERRA is about and how powerful also the supplements are, because we're also looking at the omegas. There's also the cellular vitality complex, which is a major antioxidant, and it is a 3-part pack that is just phenomenal and will make a huge difference in your overall well-being. So those are the three the three cool things, the 3 ways to use them, and really just the basics of how to utilize these amazing tools in your life. So testimonials, this is something that I do if we were all live together, but we're not, but I do love testimonials. I would love for you to join our Higher Vibe Health group on Facebook. And that is a really great place for you to share your testimonials, because we are all learning together. And that's what I love about the community of doTERRA. This isn't a place where you just get essential oils and you're trying to Pinterest and figure everything out. We have an amazing, amazing community for support, to be able to look up different topics, ask questions. We have a unit section. So definitely feel free to always share your testimonials in there. And I just wanted to kind of go through these real quick. You know, this in the middle is somebody who was dealing with an issue. It was called melasma, I believe it was. And she had used the Virage kit, which is amazing. We have a burn on the left. I mean, there are countless, endless testimonials that I get all the time, but I really wanted to show these and showcase them. Now, overall, I want to share with you, first of all, thank you for taking the time to watch this, but really understand that these oils and these products are so powerful. This isn't just about essential oils and the smell that you can create in your home. This is about healthcare. This is about a lifestyle switch. This is about empowerment and taking care of your body because you know how, and you are resourceful and have resources, nowhere to go to ask questions and get those answers that you're looking for. So I wanted to show this nice before and after with that medicine cabinet. And I am not saying in any way that I'm somebody that is against medication or anything like that. I think that there is absolutely a time and place for medication to exist. But when we look at our personal care products, we have a choice in terms of what we bring into our home. And what I offer for you is to look at what you are choosing to bring into your home and how amazing it would feel to be able to create simplicity in what you bring in. doTERRA has done that for me and has done that for millions of other people, because it's not just about oils. It's about personal care products, from mouthwash to toothpaste to hand soap, right? To face care. It is just absolutely incredible, right? Protein shakes, all different kinds of things. They are just amazing. So here we go with our ditch and switch component, which is another whole entire series. I love talking about it inside of our group. We have a ton of content around that. So now I'm going to dive into the 3 ways to purchase. So the way that you get started in doTERRA, the first way is retail. Okay. This is the most expensive way to buy. I do not sell retail. I don't want people to purchase retail, especially if you are watching this intro class. Okay. It is the most expensive way to buy, and you would only pay retail in a professional setting. Like if you went to a chiropractor or you went to a spa, right? They buy the products at wholesale and then they upsell it. So we are not going to have you purchase retail. The second way is wholesale. Now, this is a really great way to get started, but there is a cheaper way, and I'll share that in a minute. But wholesale is 25% below retail price. There's a $35 membership fee for the first year, and then all of the next years, it's $25 and you get a free bottle of peppermint. So this is kind of like a Costco's membership or a BJ's, right? You pay for it and you're getting wholesale pricing. Now, the best way to purchase is below wholesale. And these are really, really deep savings because there are amazing collections and starter kits, and this waives that $35. So with the below wholesale options, you are able to get access to our community. You have endless support, and you have a wholesale membership for an entire year for free. And then that next year, should you choose to redo your wholesale membership, you are only paying $25. And like I said, it's kind of like you're buying peppermint every single year. It is absolutely phenomenal, the best bang for your buck. So right now I welcome you to get back in touch with the person who sent you this video and dive into the options. They will share with you the different enrollment kits. There's also another video that we have that will go through all of the enrollment kits if you prefer to watch a video and have an entire walkthrough, or you can go to the person's link and dive right in and get started on your wellness journey. If I was the person who got you started, definitely let me know and we will go through everything. But I do want to share with you that the only thing that's keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this intro course. I hope that you enjoy all of the other classes and content that we're going to be producing and putting out there. And I'm so excited that you now have the basics done. You can rewatch this video as a refresher anytime, but the fundamentals are really, really critical when we're looking at utilizing essential oils and for you to deep dive into all of these other topics that we're going to be talking about. So thank you so much again. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in our community. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, depending on when you're watching this. And thank you again for taking the time. Bye.